welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a very quick tutorial and I'm going to be coloring in Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio, and I have pretty much completed this beautiful spread here. And what I'm going to do is show you how I'm going to color in a gold unicorn, and it's just going to tie in some of these yellows and golds going on. So I'm using Prismacolor pencils. You're going to need Jasmine PC1012, light umber PC941, dark brown PC946, a white PC938, if either 935 or 938, but you can have both out because you will need a little bit of black. Let me just get mine out. All right, and then I'm going to zoom you closer into the unicorn and we will color that in together. Okay, so we're first going to take our Jasmine, and I'm just going to tidy up a bit. Okay, so now we're going to take our Jasmine and we are going to leave a little bit of white edging on both sides, and we're just going to come in and now I have a bit of Inktense that has leaked into my page here, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, and I'm going to make sure that I use a white Uniball Signo pen or a white Sakura Jelly Roll, and I'm going to go over those white bits with a pen, and it will just tidy it all up nicely. Alright, and it's going to get a bit lighter as we go to the tip here. Then I'm going to bring in my light umber, and I'm just gonna go in, build up some of this gold here. Making sure I'm not using as much color, so I'm going to use less and less color as I go into the darker shades. And this is quite a thin horn, so it's not going to have take an awful lot of time. And then next I'm going to come in with my dark brown, and I'm going to do the same thing but on a slightly shorter, so just less space. Now I will let you know that this is the first unicorn horn I've ever colored, so I expect that with time I'll get better at coloring them. Okay, and I'm just going to come back over some of this with my Jasmine again. And I'm just going to continue to build my layers. And then the dark brown again. And then I'm going to use some black. Okay, and then I go back down over it with the dark brown just to blend it out. The light brown, light umber. And then again with my jasmine. You can also use a little bit of artichoke in between this if you would like. Right, I want a bit more of that black along these edges here. And then white pencil just to blend out those white highlights. Okay, so if we take an eraser into the edge here, and then take a white pencil, we can really just accentuate these highlights. We want to try and show that it's a little bit rounded. It's not too flat. And we'll need a little bit more jasmine. We actually need some artichoke. Okay, so let's bring in a little bit of artichoke. And it will just help give that gold look to it. Okay, so I just had to sharpen my artichoke quickly. So normally I start with a bit of jasmine and then you can layer up artichoke over the jasmine, and it just helps with that gold look. Alright, so now we're going to take a white Uniball Signo pen or a white Sakura Jelly Roll, whichever one you've got. And We're just gonna put these highlights in. What I like with the Uniball Signo pen is you can scratch off any excess paint, which I'll show you in a minute. So if we take a white pencil, you can scratch your Uniball Signo pen, and you know, that way if you've put too much on, you can thin it out, you can really make it work for you. Whereas the Sakura Jelly Roll, it's once it's dry, you can't really scratch it away. So you know, there's pros and cons both sides. I do sometimes like the scratching aspect of the Uniball Signo pen. Alright, so now we need a little bit of glitter. So I'm using Dove Craft glitter glue. It's just a very cheap form of like stickles, and I'm just going to scratch it, squeeze and scratch, so that way I'm pulling all the glitter up and not really leaving a blob. There we go. Alright, and I've just got an eye to do, and then this page is done. So that is how I would approach a unicorn horn. Again, it's my first time using one, but I think for the most part what you want to do is have a highlight on the top and at the bottom just to round it up, and you do that all the way through to the tip. So I hope that you found this helpful. As always, please do subscribe, like, comment below, and I will see you in another video. Thanks everyone, and take care.